Tinfoil Chronicles. Brought to you by Keep Elevated.
I have been catching up on my X-Files, though. It's a good show.
Didn't they bring it back?
Nah.
Okay.
They had a movie, but...
that's what it was.
Yeah.
X-Files is one of those shows that was super popular that I didn't watch when it was on.
Mm-hmm.
But it's right up my alley with what I like. I'll probably love that show.
Pretty good. Yeah, man.
Is every episode like a different story?
Yeah, it's like a Law and Order type thing.
Oh,
yeah.
shit. But I'm about to start watching all the X-Files.
Yeah, man. Yeah. It's good to watch midday when you ain't do nothing at work.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Catch up on it. Good
Okay.
shit.
Okay.
I've been on my alien shit recently.
Man, I've been watching on Netflix
Can it tell?
UFO Declassified.
Heavy?
Yeah. It's like, man,
That's a good one.
I think it's all real.
It's gotta be.
It's gotta be. It is. So, Tinfoil Chronicles. Conspiracy theories.
The truth is out there.
The truth is out there. This is our first one. So, Brandon, won't you set us off? What's the first one that we have?
All right, so a few weeks ago, we did a little crowdsourcing. Got some feedback from some folks out there who have their tinfoil hats on. So I'm going to read one of these entries from one of our listeners. Appreciate you. Here we go. Theory is that the government started the women's rights movement originally by encouraging women to enter the workforce so they'd get more tax money.
It's not unbelievable.
I believe it. I believe it. Getting women into the workforce, it brings in more bodies. It brings in more tax dollars. There's nothing about it that I wouldn't believe. I don't see any reason why that wouldn't be true.
I'll co-sign that one as well.
Yeah, man.
Anytime the government's involved and money's involved, I mean, that's, where there's smoke, there's definitely a blazing inferno.
Who led the women's suffrage movement?
Uncle Sam, I think.
So I might be wildly off, but I'm thinking the name Susan B. Anthony. Hey, one time for history.
Yeah. Shout out Philly.
So, let's see. Who was Susan B. Anthony? All right, so Susan B. Anthony. Damn, she was born in 1820. Sheesh. So, she was an American social reformer and women's rights activist who played a pivotal role in the women's suffrage movement. So, she was let's see. So she had a co-worker. I guess women were already kind of working. But
she's from New York, right?
Yeah, she's from New York.
And at the time, where was the capital of the U.S.? Was it still in New York?
Ain't her house in Philly? Or did I never be there and I lied this whole time? Wait, who's the person who made the flag?
Betsy Ross.
Wow. Take back everything I've been talking about.
Okay, never mind. NYC was only the capital for 5 years. 1785 to 1790, so that was before Susan B. Anthony's time. I was going to say, could have been a plant.
I mean, because all right, so I believe in every movement, the U.S. government has had their hand in it.
Yeah.
One way
domestically
or the other.
And abroad.
Domestically and abroad, for sure. They get involved. They either make things happen or they get involved after things happen so that it can go the way that they want it to.
Mm-hmm.
Making sure this guy's not gonna let this dog shit on my lawn.
Oh, hell.
Knock his old ass over. So, let's think of what's more logical. In the in the early 1900s or late 1800s, women just decide, you know what, we want rights and we want equality, and we're going to just buck the system so that we can, I don't know, what, go to work? So we can go to work and contribute and feel equal? Or put a little bug in their ear, you know, hey, this would be good for the country. This would be good for, you know, hey, you know, you're a white woman. Black man has voting rights before you. But the black man is working. You know, now if you work, then you'll have a leg to stand on for your opinions and your thoughts. Once you get out there, show them what you're made of. I believe it.
I believe it too, man.
That's a new one for me, but
hey, man,
I like it.
I believe it. So, I vote that it's true.
I'll co-sign that.
Fuck, that shit true.
That shit is true.
All right, that submission came from Ashley L.
Ashley L. Shout out to you. Thank you.
We are on board with that tinfoil right there.
Thank you for acknowledging the truth.
Stay woke.
All right. Tinfoil theory number 2.
All right, number 2. We got this one from Matt S. All right. Matt S says, no way Trump is a natural-born human. My bet is he's some alt-right lab experiment that escaped.
Nah, that man's lizard people.
Now,
that's one of the lizard people.
I believe the lizard people are real, but that's not what we're here about right now. Are they creating humanoids to run the country? I don't know if I'm with that one. I'm more of the thought that Trump is the result of the government showing people why they have absolute control. People keep on saying, we want freedom of choice. We need freedom of choice. We have our freedoms, red, white, and blue. These colors don't run. All that other good shit. So they back off and say, all right, cool, do what you got to do. You see what happens, and it's a total shit show. So what do they have to do? Daddy's got to come and clean it up, put the old man back in there, and now we got Biden. Back to the same old establishment politics. Because for that one time, it was let them do what they feel is right. And you see what happens. I believe we have too much freedom. People need control to a certain extent. On the big shit, there needs to be control. Because leaving humans, especially when you've been sold this dream of American freedom, that shit'll go crazy. That shit, you see it right now. My body, my choice. I don't want to wear no mask. My body, my choice. I don't care. I'm not going to take the vaccine. My body, my choice. You know what? If I'm dying, then let me die. I'm going to cough in your face. They need to be controlled to a certain extent.
I can see that.
Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah, man.
I don't know about the whole. I don't know if he's not human, but with that, I am starting to think Trump might have been a plant.
I was gonna say he might be a plant, like a liberal plant.
Yeah.
I think
Trump is a liberal plant.
A liberal plant
Very possible.
To expose the conservatives.
Yeah.
For who they truly are.
Trump, as much as I despise Trump, okay? Trump is the most American president we've ever had. Okay? Trump embodies America's values more than any president we've ever had. All the ugly, racist, hateful, xenophobic, misogynistic, transphobic, whatever phobic word you want to use, that Trump embodied. That is America in a nutshell. And I think that these liberal elites in power realize that folks, they were trying to be woke, but they weren't woke enough. They were thinking, oh, yeah, we're all good. Racism was a thing of the past, blah, 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 blah.
We gave him Obama.
Yeah, exactly. We had Obama for 8 entire years. No, there's no way we live in a racist country where we can have a black president for 8 years. Boom, here comes Trump. All right, 69 million people voted for him again in 2020, despite 4 years of hate. Straight up hate. That's the best word you can use to describe it, to encompass all that he did. Just hate. Okay? People still were on board with him. And so, yeah, I think the liberals realize that, hey, you know, cats are getting too complacent. So let's give them 4 years, show them what America truly is. I mean, we never forgot, we as in black people, we as in minorities who live this day in and day out. Right. We knew what the truth was. But these white folks out here, they were slipping. And so cats came through and said, hey, y'all motherfuckers need to wake up. Boom, here's Trump. That's my tinfoil spinoff of Matt S.'s entry.
I support that.
Folks were just acting like it was like brand new. They were shocked that someone could say these things, do these things. Hey, let's grab women by the pussy. Let you do whatever you want to do. You know, you can just fuck them. You can kiss them on the mouth and just fuck them. Like, the good old boys have been saying that forever. That's nothing new, okay? Have y'all heard of a man named Thomas Jefferson? All right? Goddamn. Him and his slave at home popped out 12 whatever babies it was. Thomas, this shit's been going on since forever, bro.
Word.
Okay? These white men in power do what they want to do to whom they want to do it to. Get away with it day in and day out. And y'all folks are out here saying America's not that bad. No, America's fucking terrible. Okay? Terrible. All right? We were in a 20-year war in Afghanistan for some oil. You know,
that they didn't really get.
Didn't even get. And now the Taliban has resumed control. You know.
They pulled off what the January 6ers couldn't.
Right? And cats are out here just quaking, like, oh, what do we do for the last 20 years? We've done what America's always done, all right? Just feed our own agenda, you know, these clandestine activities, go in under some false notion of freedom and patriotism, fuck shit up, and then leave when things get too bad. And then we leave the people to deal with the problems themselves.
That's a fact.
That is America in a nutshell. And that is what Trump embodied to a T. So, good job, liberals. You made a good puppet there.
Yeah, I buy it. The liberals put Trump in office to make themselves that much more of that security blanket of what's supposed to be quote unquote right.
Yep.
Damn, son.
Back to the topic at hand. Biden might be the lizard people.
Biden is definitely lizard
that
people.
That looks like a disguise.
He's definitely lizard
straight off physical appearance.
And I'll say this before we cut out because we got just a little bit left. Yeah. There was a tweet that I saw that resonated with my soul. The question was, what are people talking enough about? The answer was how 70 to 80-year-olds are generally regarded as unemployable due to mental decline, skill mismatch. Yet they're exclusively running the country. This is our first Tinfoil Chronicles, presented by Keep Elevated. Peace.
Deuces.